Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here and watching today. And My name is Pedro Ruffier. I'm from Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. And I would like to start making a good question. Like, for example, we are approaching the end of the year, and every year we set special goals that you didn't achieve it. So one thing that I would like to bring here is that sometimes when we are talking about a changing landscape and new paradigm, we always try to set goals as companies. But one thing that I really like to bring forward in discussions and presentations is something that I've read in a book, a really good book from James Clear, where it's called Atomic Habits. And he talks about how can we, as a person, as an individual, can implement small habits to achieve greater success in our life, in our business. So one thing that I would like to bring here today is that one example that he brings is if we set a goal, it's not the only part that we need to achieve, because goals usually are directions, but systems is what we create as a progress. So that is something that we need to look for, not only set goals as directions, but we need to create systems. And one thing that James Clear brings for in his book is that we need to create small habits in our daily life, in our daily routine, in our company, because if we achieve 1% better, on the end of the year, we have 365% better of ourselves, better of our businesses. So why I'm bringing these suggestions from, James Clear in his book Atomic Habits as a solution for us as individuals and as companies, is because if we implement systems in our companies, if we implement these small habits in our companies, we create a culture. And I try to connect the systems that James Clear brings in his book to the culture that I think is one part of something that we need to create in our company as to seek change. So sometimes in the end of the year, as companies, as individuals, we try to set goals for the next year, but usually we don't accomplish the goals, and we try again and again and again. But if we change our company as a system, if we bring, for example, the culture of innovation, the culture of sustainability in our companies, we achieve greater goods. So that is something that I always try to bring forward in our discussions, but as an example too for other entrepreneurs and other companies, and something that I have implemented also in my company, because since the beginning, when I launched Moving, my company, we said that our tripod will be design and technology over the main pillar that will be ethics. But what would differentiate ourselves from the competitors, from the market, would be innovation. And innovation seems like something that is always, implemented in companies, but it's not, because, as I always say, it's part of a goal, but not as a system. But we apply it in our system. So every time we look forward to our business model, we try to identify on how can we improve it better, and how can we create solutions based on that new 1% every day to become better. And when we talk about progress, for example, looking forward to achieve these metrics, We started, for example, in 2011 when we first launched my company, and we set a goal as a direction, but we created a system where every product design we would bring sustainable materials, we would bring sustainable manufacturing based on ethical production and everything else. So it's something that we implemented in our system. So we became a company, the pioneer in bringing every product in our brand. We brought products that had sustainable certified materials. We also established as a system to become more transparent because it created value for our supply chain, for our customers, and for everyone, our stakeholders. So we became one of the first companies to bring transparency for our system, our segment. And so that is something that we have implemented in our daily life as a company and for everyone that makes part of it, because they need also as a company, as part of our company, to understand that a culture is only available if we create the infrastructure for innovation, for example, to have a culture of innovation, to have a culture of sustainability. So we as a company, we have the mission to establish the ground for creativity, the ground for sustainability, because if we don't create that infrastructure so that we can absorb these capabilities from our stakeholders, we aren't able to evolve. So what I'm bringing here is that if we establish not only a goal, but if we create systems in our company, systems of creating a culture of innovation, of sustainability, where everyone will look forward to improve every day, we can achieve greater things. So what we have accomplished today, for example, when we became a B corporation in 2016, we didn't set a goal to become a best for the world, whereas where 5% or 10% of the companies that is gets to the higher scores in the B corporation, that is one of the global super certified related to sustainability, where they all the companies there, they bring benefits for the environment and social benefits too. So how could we become a B corporation? So that's never been our goal, but and to become the best for the world or with the highest scores, because that happened automatically because we implemented a system that will have us progress in sustainability in each and every metric. And because we implemented this culture of innovation, this culture of sustainability, we achieved, for example, the best for the world for several years. We set to accomplish, for example, the highest score for Latin America in terms of B corporations, not only in our segments. But that's not something that we establish as a goal. But we establish our systems to become more sustainable every day, to become more innovative every day, and that every and each stakeholder would understand our mission so that they could understand and be part of that system. Also, to have this infrastructure as a company where we incentivize innovation, where we incentivize the search for sustainability, where we incentivize that 1% habits, daily habits, where we can establish to become better each and every day. So when we have that established, and I'm not talking about just small companies like startups or huge companies, when we have this culture of innovation, when we have this culture of sustainability, of ethics, things happen automatically as a result. So what I want to bring here is the idea that as an entrepreneur, you don't need to become 100% sustainable to accomplish higher scores. But you can start when you consider the materiality of what is important for your stakeholders, for example. What are the main points where you can establish as an accomplishment, as a system, for example, when I talked about the materials, when we applied in 2011, we started having this progress. For example, we started with the materials, then we brought this transparency, then we brought the digitalization, then we brought all the technologies to improve our metrics, improve our processes, because we had already implemented that system in our core business. So what I would like to incentivize here as entrepreneurs, as companies, is that it's very important for us to establish not only goals, but establish systems in our core business. Also to implement the infrastructure to allow people to understand, those people that our stakeholders, to understand that is really important for their daily routine, like the 1% incentive to become better every day. And another thing that I would like to say here, just to end my talk here, is that companies sometimes understand that sustainability is something that is only for communication, but sustainability is efficiency. When we improve sustainability, we are improving the efficiency from our company. So when we establish these systems to improve our sustainability metrics every day, we become efficient every day, more efficient every day. So on the end of the year, we can have 365% improved metrics for our companies, for our daily routine. So this is also applied for our daily life as individual. So to conclude here, I would like to just make everyone understand, like, if we establish these daily habits, we can improve our company to achieve higher goals. But it's important for us to establish this culture inside our on our business infrastructure. And the call I want to make is, as individuals, as companies, let's start improving 1% every day. And that is what I would like to bring today for you all. And also, as an ambassador for Planetiers in Brazil, we want to bring these discussions on solutions, sustainable solutions, as for the world, for Brazil, and for other companies that are part of here in the culture in Brazil too. So this is an invitation for us to, let's start today to become 1% better. So thank you once more for being here today, and thank you.